The search is over. Montag is dead. A crime against society has been avenged.
Well, wasn't that one heck of a chase?
I know, I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Doesn't just make you want to review a parlor show?
You're so right, it really does. Welcome back to Daily Parlor News. Today we will be reviewing our latest edition of our 6 o'clock drama series, Alternate Times, that follows an unsettling alternate reality in which parlor shows are banned and a vigilante who aims to bring them back to society. Oh, I watched it the other night with my husband. What a horrifying world that would be. I didn't pay attention that much because I was too busy watching my favorite actor, Miami Blossom.
Yes, my wife wouldn't shut up about him. I just could not stop watching. It is so intriguing to consider a world where the most popular form of media is banned and shamed amongst the public. I would go so far as to say it is the best installment of the series. The directors were able to create a feeling of relatability, but at the same time, a strange disconnect from this world, as it is so different from our own. One of my favorite points was when our vigilante was being taught why the world is this way, and his mentor said to him, "You must understand that our civilization is so vast that we can't have our minorities upset and stirred. These people have become completely desensitized to any and all censorship, to the point where anything slightly controversial must be removed from all parlor walls."
Oh my, that is almost unimaginable. How could one allow this to happen? I just love my parlor shows so much.
For most people, they simply wish to live in ignorance. I think it's fascinating how the directors were able to upset our normal lives just enough that it almost becomes uncanny. What do you think?
Wow, that sounds really familiar to what's, happened with books not too long ago.
Don't be silly, this is completely different.
Yes, this parlor show talks about how extreme censorship of media leads to major desensitization of and the normalization of ignorance.
Yes, you're completely missing the point. Parlor shows and BUKSs are completely different topics.
But you must admit, the scenarios share shocking resemblances to the situation we just heard about.
We must discuss my favorite part of the parlor shows, the characters. I thought the main character was particularly interesting. At first, he shows the vigilante archetype. He starts out conforming to societal norms, but then slowly starts to become curious about this banned media. He eventually realizes that parlor shows are important to the world and says to his partner, "We have everything we need to be happy, but we aren't happy. Something's missing." He breaks away from this unhappy way of life by destroying all the obstacles in his way, quite violently. He then starts to shift to the outlaw archetype as he runs away from law enforcement and takes shelter in the wilderness and eventually finds peace with others like him who wish to teach and reinstate parlor wall broadcast for all.
Are you right in the head? That literally just described what we were hearing about on the news report last night with Montag. Oh, she does have a point. The stories are almost identical.
Diane, how can you agree with this? Never mind, you're completely missing the point. We are discussing a horrifying show about if parlor walls were banned. You are talking about a criminal that was just publicly executed, and rightfully so.
Are you not understanding the gravity of this situation? You saw it in your stupid parlor show. People crave toxic happiness. But that's not what this world is intended to be. Someday, somebody is going to get curious about all the things that the government is keeping from us. Haven't you ever wondered what they're hiding in books?
What the hell are you doing?
Don't you understand that the books are the wisdom and intelligence of this world? Think about Faber.
Who?
Faber's words have always rang true. Everything he's ever told me has only ever been proven the more and more that I walk this earth. Faber once told me that the good writers touch life often, the mediocre ones run a hand over her, and the bad ones rape her and leave her for the flies. And what do we do? What do show producers do? We slit her throat and rape her dead body on national television. That's what they want, right? That's what everyone wants to see. They want us to crave this sort of mindless entertainment. That's what makes our brains mushy and moldable. They're keeping us complacent by burning away the knowledge and the individuality that makes us machines. We're a society that is full of copy and pasted personalities, and it sickens me. No wonder Montag went crazy. All he heard was burn the books, Montag, serenity, Montag, peace, Montag. I'd lose my mind too. We burn anything that makes us think, anything that makes us feel. Fire is a destroyer of peculiarity. You are burning away our past and our mistakes because you want us to remain pliant and easy to manipulate. Fire destroys responsibility and consequence? What? A problem gets too burdensome, so throw it in the furnace? That's horse crap. You know what else? Fire represents rebirth, okay? You can burn our books. Fine, but we will birth a new way to spread the knowledge that you are so hell-bent on keeping from us. We will keep it in here. I will keep it in here.
Well, that was wonderful. They're gonna have to get you in the next parlor show. See what our good friend did here was act out a scene from the most recent episode, but replaced it with our world. How freaky was that? What an amazing actress, right?
The tone was very angry and scary, like she was pleading for us to understand or at least feel something, just like how the main character of the parlor show did.
And he was right. You guys not paying attention at all?
But he was trying to save parlor shows, and parlor shows make people happy. Books make people sad. This is why we don't read books. And look at the time. It looks like it's time for a commercial break.
What's your secret, Susie Q? The boys all seem to go for you.
It's
We got a
true
call
the
from Miss
boys all
Diane.
like my style.
Diane?
The secret is
You didn't
my
actually
winning
call the
smile.
firemen on
I
me,
used
did
to
you?
sit home discontent till I discovered excellent.
Now Pepsodent cleans film away. It's tasty too. Get some today. You'll wonder where the yellow went.
Reputation and everything gone, everything gone now.
And now on to this week's episode of Alternate Times.